In this video, we're going to look at such a cool, subtle trick where they've asked you to prove something is 90 degrees, and the question ends up leading towards finding the equation of the circle. And so, if, for example, in the question that I've drawn here, we're asked to prove that angle C is 90 degrees, we're going to be trying to work out that the gradient of AC times the gradient of BC equals -1. And we talked in a previous video that visually the gradients should be the same numbers, just opposite way around in the fraction, and that their signs should be different. The one should be plus, the other should be minus. Then you know that you're on the right track. So let's say, for simplicity for this video, we've worked out the gradient of AC and we've times it by the gradient of BC and we've got -1, so we know this is 90. Then really importantly, what they're hinting at whenever you see a 90 is that if there was a circle going around these 3 points, then when there's a 90 degrees, opposite it is the diameter. And that was angles in semicircle. And so if this is a diameter, then what step should I follow? Well, for starters, let's call this step 1. We've worked out that the gradients are perpendicular. Then the next step is to, knowing that this is a diameter, to work out the midpoint of AB, which would help you to get the center. And once you know the center, and I've worked it out for you, let's just call it M, it would be 9 and 6.5. Then we can start writing out the equation of the circle. So it will be x minus 9 squared plus y minus 6.5 squared equals r squared. And again, like all function related questions, whenever you're missing a letter, you want to sub in a point. And so I can sub in any point that's on the circumference, and when I sub that in for the x and the y, it will give me the r squared. The other way that you could do it is you could, knowing that you've got the center now at M, you could just work out the length of, let's say, MB, because that length is the radius. So that's another way to do it, and I've worked that out for you, and it's 36.25. And there's your equation of the circle. And so look out for that hidden character in your exams when you're asked to prove a 90 degrees. It could be leading you towards recognizing that you've got a diameter opposite that, and therefore you can work out the center, and then you can work out the equation of the circle. Great question. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends.